the patience, the wish, the creation, and the faith within. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance. Success, adventure, abundance, luxury, peace. Hi Pisces, and welcome back to Pure Guidance. Let's go ahead and get started for the month of October 2020. So I've already pre-shuffled all the decks I will be using for this reading. We'll come back to the other two towards the end, so stay tuned for that. For now, let's go ahead and begin by focusing in on your energy for the month of October as well as the Libra season. Wow, first card out here we have a Six of Pentacles, kind of like sitting on the throne there for you. Six of Pentacles is a card of ultimate balance, and this could be balance in regards to money, perhaps opportunities opening up for you. So when it comes to your career, it looks like it might take precedence during the initial aspect of the month here for you, perhaps even as early as, mid to late September when the Libra season actually begins. But there's a return of order almost in terms of what your expectations are from your career, Queen of Swords, and kind of which path you wish for your life to take when it comes to your career. So for those of you, perhaps, for those who lost your job due to the pandemic, or ones who are looking for a change, to kind of initiate a change because perhaps you're not happy with where you are, or you're wondering if something else is perhaps better for you. So those questions are kind of, they're there, and there's this balance at play with the Queen of Swords, knowing exactly what it is you want, being very clear about it, being very direct about it. This can probably happen as early as the full moon. So October 1st, we have full moon in Aries. It's 9 degrees of Aries, and the sun will of course be in Libra. And during that time, there might be a major breakthrough in terms of, if you don't know what you want and you're trying to figure that out, then this queen gains her clarity from that full moon, because it's going to be this brilliant shine upon aspects of what brings you recognition. Okay, what brings you towards the grounds where you are able to practice your skills and it makes you feel better? Are you aligned with your higher self? Are you able to gain, recognition for what you do and the work you're doing? But is that work coming from your heart? Do you love what it is you do? Are you feeling fulfilled or happy? So it's gaining that clarity, along those lines. And then also there's opportunities opening up for you with the Eight of Pentacles opening up. It means that there are going to be numerous opportunities for you, especially in the workforce, and they might come with, surprises. It's going to have a different angle on it. It can represent perhaps like an apprenticeship, internship, residency, whatever it is for you in your case, but definitely in the area of expect change in the area of your work and education and finances. So expect new beginnings as early as the Libra season kicking in. For some of you, it'll be closer to October, and just really knowing and having a grasp of everything, everything that it is you want, just knowing and having a very clear vision will be of greatest importance during this time period for you, Pisces. There's also a lot of play within your sign throughout the month, so we'll touch on those planetary aspects also throughout the reading. There's a Knight of Cups here. How beautiful is it when the Knight of Cups kind of just falls into the reading? It's representing this beautiful, again, subtle energy. Perhaps light romance for some of you. For others, it's just this poetic, this dreamy energy that's bringing about, surprises, you can say, or just this beautiful feeling like you're dancing with life instead of fighting with it and trying to get what you want, which the Queen of Swords can be. There's an aspect to her personality, and perhaps it's the Libra season being an air sign. The Libra season kind of kicking in where it's like, voice your opinion a bit more. But with you, it's very playful and very just soft and delicate in nature, that there's you know, yeah, I want this, but of course I deserve it. And, you know, if I get what I want, I'll get to have more fun with life. I'll get to dance with life. I'll get to sing the song of life, and my heart's going to beat with this magical rhythm, you know. It's like just this beautiful, mystical, and magical month for you, Pisces. And that energy is just mixing up so well. That transition that's going to happen between the Libra season, so the air sign, and the Scorpio season towards mid-month, end of October, with you know, the water sign, it's just going to be this beautiful blend of mysticism and magical moments here for you, as well as a very clear sense of knowing, kind of, you can sense what's about to happen, and just your intuition's just really strongly guiding you towards the having of that vision. So again, there's that door that's opened up for you. There's also a very clear vision as to what it is you're wanting, and there's an escapism almost of sorts with the devil card showing up like this for you, Pisces, indicating that for those of you who are having a hard time dealing with reality, the escapism comes from being able to either, it depends on where you are, it's a general reading. So if it's your thoughts that are, you know, eating away your time from your life, from your day, because your thoughts are kind of trapped in a place of panic, which can represent, the devil card can represent that, then it's about going out into the nature and embracing the beauty of life and getting away from your thoughts by quietening your mind. But if it's the reality that's causing distress, okay, if your life doesn't look the way you want it to look, Pisces, and you want things to be different, then the escapism is, you know, coming from reaching for your own thoughts, your dream world, spending more time imagining and creating a vision board, you know, just self-loving and indulging in things that you love to bring more of that love and heart into your life. So it can go either way depending on what this devil represents for you. Is it representing your own mind, or is it representing the outer reality and the circumstances? And then you will know how to exactly play with the energy and balance things out in a way so as to further your own self within your life, and, you know, gain some sort of, you know, as humans, we're always reaching for, let's make it a little better. Let's fix this up. Let's aim for one more thing. Even, you know, once you reach your goal, there's another goal. Then you reach your next goal, and then there's another goal. So there is that also at play here. And anyways, I'm not sure where I was going with that anymore, but there is just this light energy right here where it's very just, it's warm, it's soft, it's delicate, and the best approach to life is just going with the flow and having a soul of a gypsy towards, you know, during the month of October. It's going to be essential for you to be able to do that and to use it to your benefit, whatever's being provided to you. Let's continue with this, because I want to see where this is going to go. For some of you, the devil can indicate a Capricorn in your life. If that's the case, or if it's another earth sign such as Virgo or Taurus, then know that they will have almost like a poetic view of life during this time period. We do have Venus in Virgo almost throughout the month, which means that there is this sweetness, especially if you're dealing with an earth sign, there's this sweetness that's within them, which will be very fun to play with. And I say play with, not in a bad way, of course. I mean, like, you know, it's having fun with the energies, having fun with your interactions, your day-to-day, whether it's with people, whether it's with what you're doing. Maybe you're painting your house, or, you know, changing up your room, or you're buying decorations, or whatever it might be. It's just about lightening up the mood enough so that you can enjoy whatever it is you're doing in that moment and have a beautiful time. So there's that emphasis on that sort. As I was saying, so if you're dealing with an earth sign, things are being resolved, specifically if there was a heartache or heartbreak involved in the past. Understand that there might be a conversation up ahead for you with them, and if that's the case, it might bring up more pain either for you or for them, and it could be from the past, but it will be resolved. So perhaps it's something that needs to be addressed, but also understand that it will be resolved as a result of having that conversation. For others of you, the Six of Swords and the Three of Swords is indicating that the battle of the mind is not just the battle of the mind, it's also, you know, a battle of the heart. And it's going to be interesting King of Wands. It's going to be interesting to see kind of how you deal with that situation. King of Wands indicating an energy requiring a little bit more of, a bit of a more authoritative approach towards problem solving during this time. You know, that lighthearted energy can take away your decision making because it's just so fluid. Like, sure, if that's what you want, okay. But there is this King of Wands coming into the reading indicating that it's really important for you to maintain your vision. It's really important for you to also understand that it's not just your life that you're handling, but you're also, there's this influential power that you have, Pisces, during this month, and whatever it is you do, you know, be the change you wish to see in the world, right? So for those of you who've heard the quote, you understand that its significance, about how it's important for the way you present yourself, how you handle your own problems and situations. You know, your friends are picking up on that. Your siblings, your brothers and sisters are seeing, oh, this is how she or he handles it. Maybe I can try that with my situation. So understand that there is that influential power in regards to what you do, people see and people do. Okay? So acting with clarity and confidence will be important. At the same time, approaching life with that beautiful creativity of yours and allowing that fire strength within you to then push you forward will be the best approach towards the balancing of the heart and the mind that's taking place during this time period. Before we move into the middle of the month, I just want to quickly point out that there is going to be a full moon in Aries. Don't know if I said that already, but I feel like that is what will bring clarity towards the situation. That's what we're seeing with the Queen of Swords, because the sun will be in the air sign of Libra. And so during that time, it's about understanding yourself and who you are and how you're coming across to other people, and building yourself and building your brand during this time period will be very, very important. So it could be late September going into early October. It's important for the focus to be on you, Pisces. And then there's a little bit of a switch over towards how you're impacting other people going mid-month in a way. Yes, let's keep it at that for now, and then we'll pull up some more cards here for you, Pisces. It's interesting to see the play that's happening with Neptune in your sign. It's just really interesting throughout the month to see how things are going, because it's like you come and go. Because of the planetary placement that's present, it's like your energy comes and goes when it comes to other people's lives and how you're present with your friends and family. Like, you're everywhere, and at the same time you're nowhere, in the sense that you're everywhere that people see you, they see what you're doing, they like the time they're spending with you, there's interaction, but it's not affecting you. And that's why I'm saying you're everywhere, but you're nowhere. Because Pisces is known to be, you know, a very empathetic sign. You pick up on people. You're known to, you know, for many Pisceans, like, you pick up on other people's energies. You make their problems your problems. You know, you very much interact with everything that you come into contact with during the day, during the moment. You know, whether it's an object, whether it's a person, whether it's a story, whether it's a movie or music. You get very, very engrossed in it. Or at least for many Pisceans, they're known to be. Especially if, you know, your sun, moon, and rising are all in water. Like myself, like I am... Each of them is in a water sign, so for me, I'm very much so into my intuition and this emotional depths. But, you know, what I'm trying to say here is that for those of you for whom this resonates with, that characteristic of being an empath, know that although you're everywhere, you're nowhere, in the sense that you're not picking up on that energy, you're not being influenced by other people, but instead you are the influencer during this month. So it's what you're sending out that is being received. It's not about what you're receiving, although September may have been the month where you were just receiving a lot of this, you know, noise almost. It may have felt as though, because you couldn't figure out who it's coming from, or if it's you or if it's them or what is it. So that may have created like a cloud in your vision, but October or the Libra season will bring in more clarity and more depth and more knowledge and more freedom of just you being you. Especially when we're moving towards the Scorpio season, back into that water sign and that energy where, it's entering the waters. So we'll get into that, of course, in the next month's reading. For now, let's stick to you and where things are going. Okay. That cloudiness can pop up around October 18th when Venus is in Virgo opposing Neptune in your sign. That's where it might feel like you're unsure of things, but I feel like you can come on top of that, Pisces. Yeah, what a month. There's so many faces. See how many people you're going to be interacting with. There's things that are incoming, but you're able to just tackle everything in a very, very great, balanced way. Page of Swords, King of Pentacles, indicating it can mean different things for different people. For some of you, it's in regards to there's a very urgent matter at hand when it comes to an earth sign. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, that came up for you earlier as well. If you're dealing with an earth sign, then there's something very urgent. They may want something from you, or they may be, perhaps they're ready to commit. But either way, like, they're going to take up a lot of your time in a good way. For others of you, there's urgency in the aspects of your career and finances, and perhaps the cards are just indicating that a lot of your time will be spent handling that aspect of your life. Let's clarify further. Like I said, there is that resolving also happening, but perhaps it's just you saying to yourself, like, I'm done dealing with this heartache or heartbreak that was present. Okay, so really for many of you, what this is going to look like is basically that balance of your heart, mind, body, and soul, like all different aspects, however you split it up, whatever that means for you and to you. Your heart will blend in a beautiful way with your mind, where all of you is in one place, and that presence of mind and soul and body is what allows you to act with such a decisive manner throughout the month of October. So that's what we're seeing here in the cards, and it's making more sense because this power, this authority that you're going to show and display to yourself and to other people will allow you to move forward in this beautiful fashion where we see the Seven of Cups, which means that your dreams are coming true. Like I said, it's a month of mystical, magical moments, which means that doors are opening up for you. You are aligning with your higher self. You are able to come from a place of great, deep, better understanding for you. And whatever needs your attention, you're able to give it your attention, whether it's your work, whether it's your relationship or relationships, friends, family, whatever. Whoever needs something from you, you're able to be everywhere, and yet you're able to maintain exactly who you are at your core. Like, you're not getting lost in other people's energy. You're very sure and certain of your own energy. And with the Seven of Cups, which is a card of dreams coming true, a wish being fulfilled, paths opening up for you. For some, that struggle may still be present. If you're unable to tune into this energy of, that delicate, soft, subtle energy, which takes you away from this imprisonment that we see here, if you're not able to allow yourself the escape, that's when you get lost in the disillusionment that comes up mid-October, as I mentioned earlier. I think I mentioned it. When, Venus in Virgo is opposing Neptune in your sign. I did mention it when we were talking over here. That's when you can get lost in this cloud of not being able to see, what's up ahead. So majority of you, however, will be able to get past the cloud, and you can see exactly which cup you're reaching for and exactly what it holds if you can listen to your intuition as well as blend that intuition in with the facts that are present in front of you. Being able to pull on everything that you have allows you to see exactly what you're reaching for with your mind's eye. And that will be important during the month of October. Dreams are coming true. Things are coming to life. Specifically when it comes to manifestations, look for that around the full moon. Specifically, the October 1st full moon and the October 31st full moon. Full moons are known to bring fruition and completion to ideas. So for you, it's very important. All full moons are important for you, Pisces. So pay attention to that. October 31st, the sun will be in Scorpio. The full moon will be in Taurus, so that's where the energy will be. Again, it's focusing on materialism because, of course, the full moon's in Taurus. Taurus is an earth sign. It is focusing on materialism, but the thing is, you're able to draw upon the mystical aspects of the universe and then almost like bring them into reality for yourself. It's a very creative month, so really you can make of it exactly what you want. Of course, if you can allow yourself the escape that you may need from time to time. Overall, the messages are really positive in your reading. Of course, there's places where I can see like we can expand on this, just specifically with the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles and the Devil card. Actually, the Devil card, you can expand on that. You know, if you can understand what it is that's blocking your energy, then only can you escape from it. Otherwise, how do you escape from something you don't know what it is you're escaping from, right? So that is important. The King of Wands is important because it's overcoming the differences between your heart and mind, right? Overcoming what your emotions are saying, what your intuition is saying versus what the facts of reality are, and bringing them into a beautiful balance. So being able to do that, how do you do that? When do you do that? You use the full moon and the new moon energies to explore the depths and release, right? Full moons are meant for release and new moons are meant for planting your seed, right? They're very intentional. So using those to your advantage, I would highly recommend that for you, Pisces. So focus on those things for yourself. And then you can always, of course, purchase a full moon or a new moon reading with me as well. You can email me for info or check out my website. And then go from there. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at your under the deck cards and then we'll go forward. Wheel of Fortune. By the way, Pisces, did you notice that in your general reading there's only one major arcana card and the rest are minor arcana cards, which means that it's very balanced and fluid energy that's going to be present for the month of October for you. The major arcana card was the Devil card, which is why I'm emphasizing so much on knowing yourself enough to know what it is you need to escape from and what it is you need to escape to. Like I said, it's going to play out differently for everyone. So understanding yourself is the best way to approach the month and then move forward. Wow. You got two major arcana cards under the deck, the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant. Knowing that the driving force is present. Sorry, there's different messages here. One is, for those of you who believe in God and higher power and the universe, know that you will find ultimate alignment with all of that and more, and letting the universe guide you forward is going to be the best thing that you can do for yourself right now. It will bring major endings here for you, especially if you've been having a hard time, Pisces. Then that the hard times will be over. Allowing this mystical aspect of the universe to take you forward, allowing of spiritual awakening, also an aspect of these cards, and taking a leap into believing in a higher power will bring about endings. And like I said, understanding yourself will help you to be on the driver's seat to move forward and away from difficult times and to bring them to an end. Okay? For some of you, so some more under the deck cards here. For some of you, we have Seven of Swords, Queen of Cups. I feel like some of you might be afraid that you're not being told the entire truth. But again, it's balancing of your heart and your mind, right? Whatever the facts are and what your intuition's saying, that will help guide you forward. It might prompt a conversation here for you, which will open up, you know, a new chapter between you and another for some of you. And that's going to be important, specifically when Scorpio season comes about. I feel like you need to allow yourself to get your messages from, you know, your dreams, the signs that you're receiving from the universe, and then really believe in what it is that you believe, and allow yourself to open up that conversation with another if there's anything. Okay, go ahead, address it. What needs to end will end. What needs to begin will begin. Things will become, whatever things become, it will be for the better. Okay, so as long as you're aiming for that, as long as you're aiming for the betterment of things, yourself and other people, as long as you're focusing in on your higher self, what serves you, what serves other people as well, right? It's not about being selfish. It's also not about being selfless. Libra is a month of justice. It's a month of karma and karmic energies at play. It's a month of balance. It's a month of order. And so for you, it's really going to stand out as, like I said, that those words are really coming across. It's a mystical, magical month. Anything can happen. Your dreams and wishes can come true. But that balance within yourself is important. That balance will allow you to be on the driver's seat and know exactly where it is you're going or where it is you're taking a conversation. And it's going to be very important for you to plant the right seeds in the right places. The new moon is going to be important. The new moon in Libra is going to take place October 16th. October 16th is the new moon. It's the perfect time to be planting seeds. It's the perfect time to be focusing on the types of conversations you do want to have, because the universe is only a mirror of your own imagination, of your own, you know, what it is you're attracting. The energy you're sending out into the universe is being reflected right back to you. So understanding that concept can be key during this time. Okay, so let's go ahead and move forward by using the Enchanted Map Oracle cards and doing a summary to this entire energy that's here for you, Pisces. A lot of messages came across, but most of all, what I'd like you to hold on to is the fact that anything can happen. It's going to be a beautiful month, and your wishes can come true during this month, okay? And you're going to learn a new way of navigating through the month. You're going to feel a lot more freedom, specifically when it comes to, especially if you are an empath, then this is a month where you get a little bit more of freedom from that part of you, and you get to focus on yourself and be everywhere and be very present and aware of yourself as well. Dragon's Lair, important message here. Notice the number 19 here as well. And the message that's coming across is protection, I feel. When I look at this card, I look at the illustration, I see protection, I see building up of walls, I see, you notice these eyes, right? These set of eyes, it's like fears creeping in. Again, this is for some of you the reality of the the reality of the situation, the circumstances that are present. For others, it's just within your mind, being afraid to have a conversation about something, being afraid that things might not go your way. You know, those negative thoughts and patterns can appear in the month of October, so be careful with that. So your own fears can be coming up, or it's just the reality doesn't match up with what it is you're wanting, can cause a little bit of despair. But you can of course move past that by protecting what you value most, or protecting your treasures, right? So 19, you are always protected and divinely directed, Pisces. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You're about to enter a dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core, Pisces. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll be changed forever. So be open during this month. Be open when the Seven of Cups happens for you. It's basically the universe giving you a lot of things and everything. You might feel like there's a fog and you don't know what you're reaching for, but if you let your mind's eye guide you, you will know exactly what's about to happen. And it will be everything you wanted, because it can be a wish come true. Seven of Cups. And that can be the month, the magic of the month of October here for you, Pisces. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there is greater value in risk-taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered by you, Pisces. And so with this, let's go ahead and also kind of complement the reading off with some affirmations. Affirmations are great when you're trying to pull beautiful things in. They're also great when you're having a hard time, because they remind you of the positivity that's present and the power that you have over the entire situation. And with that, we have the Power card. And these are the Magical Times Empowerment cards by Jody Bergsma. So it says on the bottom here, call upon the elements, focus your intentions. The greatest dragon is within you. Look at how the cards tie up together and how beautiful that is. Number one, call upon the elements. When that message popped up, it kind of took me back to your reading where we were talking about the universal forces that are with you and aligned in a way to as to deliver only the best to you, Pisces. The next element where focus your intentions, we talked about that when the Queen of Swords came up, and also when the King of Wands came up. And then we have the greatest dragon is within you, the dragon's lair. Like, how beautiful and perfect can the messages be here for you, and how directed can they be? Isn't it amazing? Okay. Notice the color purple. If you know about chakras, I would very highly encourage you to focus on your third eye. I mean, what are the chances? I mentioned the third eye for you. Your mind's eye is your third eye. Focusing on that will bring about, beautiful things for you during the month of October. So I would highly encourage that. You can also, of course, get, a chakra healing and cleansing session with me. The information is on my website at IamPureGuidance.com. Okay. So, power. Let's go ahead and read out the affirmations that come with this. Right now, I look to the spirit within and I feel my inner power. I call upon the forces of nature for even more strength and direction. I will not waver from the task at hand, for this is my time. I will go forth with courage and I will succeed, for life and power are on my side. So, with that, Pisces, I'd also like to mention, for those of you who believe in the power of affirmations, would like to purchase customized affirmations, I also offer that service. And 7 minutes is like less than $12, so you can easily purchase that off of actually no, it's not on my website yet, but you can email me at pureguidancetarot@gmail.com. The new thing that I did introduce to my website is the manifestation exercise, which you can easily purchase directly from the website. It's a half-an-hour exercise customized to what it is you're trying to manifest in your own life. So go ahead, check that out. Thank you so much for tuning in, Pisces. I wish you a beautiful, mystical, and magical month. I'm sure for many of you, your wishes are coming true. Hopefully this reading has helped you in one way or another. For those of you looking for more answers, you can always get a private reading with me. Check out my website for more info or email me. Thank you so much once again, and take care. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance.